My man, how you doing, Shake?
I'm great, man. I'm hearing you got something that you wanted to share with me, man. I mean, is this something about next gen?
So I had to call you, get you on a Zoom call. You have no idea what I'm about to tell you, but I have an announcement to make. After much speculation, lots of questions, I am joining the Vipers for my official affiliation in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. I've thought hard and long about this. It has not been easy. I've actually gotten into arguments with my boys over who to join. I have decided to join the Vipers, and I'm bringing along my boys, Brothian, J Methods, and Native. We're all coming to the Vipers. That is years of experience of 2K playing that's coming to your squad.
That's what's up, man. That's what I want to hear. You caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting this. I got a whole lot of things that I've planned for everybody within the community. We're going to try to unite our community. We're going to keep it fun, man. But at the same time, we do have that main focus in mind, and we have to come away with the Rival Week Championship.
Yes, I'm excited. And you know, for people out there, Shake and I didn't talk about this. No conversations about recruiting or possibly coming anywhere. And normally, I have to admit, I'm a purple and gold kind of guy. I don't own many green things. The one time I will wear green is to don the Viper colors.
Well, you have every reason to be excited, man. I'm extremely ecstatic that you made that decision, Chris. Let's go ahead and get it done. It's your boy Shake. We'll holler at you dudes later.
Yeah, you know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake.
So shout out to the Shake Squad. Vipers stand up with the Noti Gang. It's your boy Shake, and we are finally ready to show you guys my new build. Before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to poor boy Sin. He joined the Vipers. Huge shout out to my man Steezo the God. Also joined the Vipers. So if you're still straddling the fence, man, we got some heavy hitters. By the way, check their channels out and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell them Shake sent you. So this is on the Xbox Series X. Obviously, it came out before PS5. I had to do a lot of running around in order to get my hands on one. So as you can see, I've already begun my MyCareer with this player. I really had to take a little bit of time I had yesterday to dive into how to make a build this year. So this is the homie Shake, point guard, right-handed, jersey number 15. Trying to go back to my 2K17 days with the point forward. And after testing out several heights, 6'4" like my PS4 build, 6'5", 6'6" like my Xbox current gen build, I landed on 6'7", and it felt really good. Kind of reminded me of an upgraded version of my young LeBron build that I made on current gen right out the gate. 183 pounds because that's 1 pound away before you start to lose some acceleration. So we can stop at 183. A 7-foot wingspan means you have long arms, and that built body frame is gonna allow you to still look relatively cut as opposed to being super skinny when you drop yourself down to 183 pounds. So as you can see, this is where we are at 95 overall. I'm gonna go through the categories so you understand why I did what I did. So as you can see, my driving dunk is a 93. So out the gate, we're already catching bodies. In order to totally balance this build out, you're gonna have some sacrifices. So I had to go with a 66 close shot. So close shot is really an attribute for you guys that get offensive rebounds and you wanna go straight up. My mid-range is a 94, three-point is an 89. Do the math at 99 overall. We've got a 93 three-ball and a 98 mid-range. A 60 free throw really isn't that bad if you're using the right free throw animation. I use the Michael Jordan. I'm still getting greens right now in the career mode with a super low free throws rating, so I'm still thinking this is gonna work out for me. Ball handle 84, we're already unlocking the pro dribble packages. We'll max out with an 88 ball handle, and as I build takeover, you already know it's going up. Speed with balls in 87, maxed out 91. But here's where things get really interesting. Your potential badges for defense suffer tremendously if you add in steals. So take a look at how it looks right now. We've got a 95 perimeter defense. My block rating is maxed out at an 85. We got a little offense, a little defensive rebounding. But look at what happens when you take away all the attributes from those other categories and apply it to your steal rating. I had 14 badges on defense. Now I got 4. This is why you see a lot of people making builds with little to no steal rating. The lower your steal rating, the more fouls you're gonna get called on while reaching on ball defending. Whew, I'm glad I got it back to normal, man. Just looking at that was horrible. But looking at my build's physicals, we've got an 87 speed. That's a 95 speed maxed out with gym rat. We've got an 84 acceleration. That's a 92 acceleration maxed out with gym rat. This is crazy for a build this size. My vertical will max out at a 78 and my stamina will max out at a 98. So this build is official in my opinion. I like how many badges I was able to secure for slashing. At least have 2 Hall of Fame slashing badges. That way I can catch bodies, maybe catch lobs and dunk on people as well. I wonder if I can get a putback posterizer. Yeah, that might be nice too. When you make your build this year, you know you have the option to choose 2 takeovers. I do not have the playmaking takeover, but this ankle breaking shots really makes up for it. My secondary takeover had to be limitless range. I can already catch bodies, I can break some ankles, and now I can just shoot from almost anywhere. So this is it. This is a 6'7" two-way threat. Shades of John Wall, Malcolm Brogdon, Jamal Murray. You guys know I was running with my Jamal Murray build on PS4. So rather than testing the build out and seeing that test gameplay, let's go into my actual high school and college career. I'm gonna show you some of the highlights. So looking at the gameplay, starting with dunking, don't get it twisted. I know this is high school and college gameplay, so I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like all of this would be possible against real NBA players or even real life players on the park with these low ratings. But this is still better than watching team builder footage because it gives you a better glimpse at what you might be capable of in the very near future as long as you stick with the grind. This player gets into the lane with ease at 6'7", getting blow-bys, powering through and dunking on everyone. I'm having so much fun playing this a second time too, even though it's the same overall story as it was on current gen. There's some nuances that are a little bit different, but I'm definitely having more fun playing it again, man. Just the balance that I can get out of players now next gen. So I'm over here catching bodies left and right. Look at this dude. Sit your ass down. Now we're gonna get into the shooting, which is my favorite part of this build. Because we already know the defense is elite, but look at this. Pulling up at the logo. When have you seen me do that? In the post with the fade on them. The fadeaways in 2K21 Next Gen are so deadly. I mean, look at this. Especially with that shot creating in them deep threes. Like, you can never leave this build open, especially as I rep him up. It's like he's pretty much a triple threat. He can do almost anything from any position. The fadeaways are nice. The pull-up threes are nice. I just wanted to make my quadruple archetype from 2K20 just a little taller. But I think we came away with a build that's a whole lot better. The only drawback is he's not going to have that 99 speed, 99 acceleration. That was a lot of fun to do that in the past with other builds like my pure playmakers, but this build just has so many qualities, so many different things he can do. There's just very few holes in his game. But, you know, to make a build like this, you definitely have to sacrifice a few things, like my close shot, my stealing ability. But look at these threes. This more than makes up for it. I guess it's all about having fun. Basketball is a team sport, so your teammates are going to have to make up for your weaknesses and just make sure you're running with the right guys, and you should be straight. And even if you're playing 1v1, you'll just have to know what matchups you're going against, so you'll know what you can and can't get away with. But look at this isolation ankle breaker with the green beam. This was just so much fun. I had so much fun playing with this build. Look at that. Unbelievable. Crossover, spin move, almost at the logo with the fadeaway. Dropping bombs on him. And the crossovers are pretty elite too. It's going to take some time before I can really go crazy with the dribbling, but if he can do all of this, it'll definitely hold me until then. With that crossover step back green beam. I believe this is Nate Robinson's step back, by the way. If anybody's asking. We'll go over the animations and the different moves that I've chosen later. Look at these ISOs. That's insane. Now to wrap it up, we're going to touch on defense. If you were worried that you won't get enough on-ball steals, as you can see, you can still do it. Obviously, you got to be playing against some bums, or may have to take the angle on them. But if you just play smart defense and know the angles, you can still play the passing lane and still come away with some fast breaks. And if you can't rip them, you can always chase them down. Get that shot out of here. So let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. A lot of you guys wait for me to make a build before you make yours. And let me know what build you came away with. If you don't get assigned to the affiliation you want to be at, you got to go to City Hall of your current affiliation to file a transfer request. Your rep resets to Pro 1 if you switch affiliations. You want to do this immediately. So if you don't get the affiliation you want, make sure you take your ass to City Hall and file that transfer request.